Back at Friar Stadium as the Falcons fall tonight in the season opener to the Crittenden County Rockets, 43-14. With us now is our Jersey Mike's player of the game, Jordan Edwards. Jersey Mike's, home of tasty, delicious sandwiches, fresh every time you stop by at Jersey Mike's, where they use top-quality premium meats and cheeses, bake their bread fresh every day. Stop by Jersey Mike's locations and support your Fort Campbell Falcons, and they sponsor, again, the Falcon Player of the Game, located at Fort Campbell Boulevard, Hopkinsville, Madison Street, and opposite Governor Square Mall in Clarksville and in Oak Grove. Jordan, tough game for you guys tonight. Talk about your preparations over the last couple of days and how you guys were coming into this one as we got ready to kick off the season. Talk about getting ready for Crittenden County tonight.
We got ready by we were just being tough, and like I don't really know. I have nothing to say right now.
Yeah. Jordan, big night for you receiving wise. I think Donnie said 7 for 81 yards. The touchdown. Talk about the touchdown pass, because you hit the fade out to the corner and it looked like Matt just hit you right in stride on that pass.
It was just a good ball by Matt, and the offensive line stuck with it, so I give props to them. Any of my catches, I give props to them. Like, if it wasn't for them, then I wouldn't have had that touchdown.
A couple of passes tonight that you caught, you went right over the middle. A lot of receivers don't like going across the middle because they know that they're going to make contact. Talk about what your expectation is, and do you worry about the hit when you go across the middle?
I think as a receiver, like, you're going to be worried about going across the middle. But me, I can take a hit, but I'm not scared of getting hit. I'm just going to put my body on the line and, like, catch the ball and get as many yards as I can.
What do you guys got to keep working on now? Coming out, you got Trig next week. Coming out of this game, what, from your perspective, do you guys need to keep focusing on going ahead?
We need to learn to overcome adversity and be more tough and not get down on the small things and lift each other up and just not quit.
I know Coach has talked about changing the culture a little bit in the program from top to bottom, getting more fan involvement, more parent involvement, more community involvement. You guys, what needs to continue in that progress to keep, because obviously that helps build the base and going forward?
Just keep, like, striving to be better and, like, work hard and show our community that we're not the same football team that we were last year and the year before that, and just, like, tell, like, one of your friends to, like, come out to our games, and it just starts there. And just with that, it'll come up to people supporting you, like, not even in just in Fort Campbell, like in Clarksville.
Right. Jordan, tough loss for you guys. Look forward to being on the road with you next week at Trigg County.
Thank you, sir.
Jordan Edwards, our Jersey Mike's player of the game. We'll go ahead and get Coach Robbins situated and get him in here, get him hooked up on the headsets as the Falcons tonight fall to Crittenden County 43-14 as the Rockets open the season with a win. Falcons, again, we mentioned, will be on the road at Trigg County next week as they take on the Wildcats, who last check were leading the Muhlenberg County Mustangs tonight by the final score of, or actually not final score, they were leading last we saw, but the score of 26-0. With us now, Falcon head coach Josh Robbins. And you and I talked several times about moments in games where things swing. I thought in the first half, Matt's fighting for yardage, and they strip him, and they do a strip and score.
Yep.
Got down 29-0. You cut it 29-6. And I really felt going down right before the half that if you can get the touchdown, get this back to 2 scores, then the whole second half is different. And it felt like it almost felt like the bottom fell out after the bad snap.
Yeah, we really shot ourselves in the foot. On those 2 punts, we're snapping it over the punter's head, and we're set up in bad field position. And we got to stop doing that stuff to ourselves. We started gaining that momentum. Then we had the bad snap. It's just a little bitty things with inexperienced guys that we've got to fix, and hopefully them getting a full Friday night under their belt will help them out.
The one thing I thought was one of the big positives there late in the second quarter is the offense looked to get a rhythm going.
Yeah.
Matt got in the groove. He got in his receiver. I mean, obviously he was honed in a little bit on Jordan, but then he got some other guys involved. And those 2 drives, it just felt good.
Yeah, I mean, He's very comfortable with Jordan. We just have to do a better job getting those other guys ready as coaches, and that's a big thing. We got to be better coaches and get those inexperienced guys ready so they can't just hone in on Jordan. So those other guys can get those opportunities when they are double covering Jordan. And then when they start making plays, and Jordan will be open more.
Nathaniel Massey had a little bit of a tough start tonight, but I thought as he got a little bit more patient with his running, then he began to find some seams, let the play develop, and he had some nicer runs, including the touchdown run late.
Yeah, I think he was just in a little bit of a hurry. Like you said, with his vision, when he started taking his time, if he had a little bit of a gap, we know that he can do that. If he gets a little bit of a gap, he's a hard runner. He keeps his feet running, and he made a big play, but we've got to start off on the right foot in our running game.
A couple other guys I thought showed flashes tonight. I thought Connor Brinkmeyer made some nice plays for you on offense.
Yeah, he did. He's also learning the defense. The little bitty things. He's still, he's only been with us for about 3 weeks, so he's still learning. But once that guy figures it out, I mean, he runs hard. He's probably more of a running back than a receiver, but we're hurting at that position. But he's been a great teammate since he's been in, and he's trying to work hard and learn every day.
Another one made a couple of nice catches tonight, and I thought showed that he's got something going. Mike Robinson had a couple of nice plays for you.
Yeah, he's he was a little sick this week, so it was a slow practice week for him. But the guy is very feisty. We really like him on defense as well. We didn't really have him a whole lot during the summer, but we're really excited what he can do.
The defense, I thought early did a decent job, especially considering it had its back against the wall whole first half.
Yeah. I mean, we're just not doing the little bitty things right up front. The little bitty fundamental things. If they just do their 111th, we'll be fine. The thing is the kids are so excited. They want to go make a play. They want to be the guy that make the play. But if they just do their job, good things can happen for our defense.
You talk about that excitement. You obviously want that excitement.
Yeah.
Part of the challenge, I guess, for you guys is to harness it and tell them how to properly use it.
Absolutely. I mean, because our whole defensive line, they're all brand new. So – and 3 of those guys have never played football before. And then, Connor's played football, but he's never played defensive end. The only couple of guys on defense that have any experience are Jordan, Grayson, and Ethan. But we all have to start figuring it out and bringing it together. We have to practice better. We have to coach better as coaches, and we've got to learn how to prepare better.
Trigg County coming up next week, and I know nobody was happier for Michael Averhart to graduate than Cam Jordan. And Cam's gotten a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, and Trigg's really thinking they've got one of their better teams in a while.
Yeah, they're a tough team. They came in here and were pretty tough last year. I respect what they're doing. They're a very good football team. I'm just hoping we can prepare and have a good football. That's our rival. And I think a lot of these young guys don't understand that. And to me, this is rivalry week. So hopefully we can get these guys up and going and ready to roll.
Are there things that you can take out of this stretch where the offense got that tempo and rolling that you can take and build on that and hopefully get more of that to get them to expand on that and get it going for a longer period of time?
I think it's just again, experience for all those guys. 4 linemen have never played football before. And there's a lot of looks, when we play against a stack like Crittenden, they're going to get a lot of shifting and blitzes and stuff that they're not used to seeing. But when we get that momentum, we've got to be able to stay on it and not have the little mistakes that we were doing.
Coach, tough loss tonight. Look forward to being on the road with you next week at Trigg for the first road game of the season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Falcon head coach Josh Robbins. Donnie, I think, did you have anything else, or had you recap most everything that yeah, Donnie says he's good. So we'll thank Coach Robbins for coming up for the post-game